Should I re-platform? Okay, you've sold me. Shopify's the best. Should I switch? I get this question a lot, and I'll tell you why you would re-platform. Well, you do it to improve your customer experience, to have the mobile responsiveness, to, if certain market conditions require you to have an updated interface, certain plugins that you don't have on your old legacy platform. If you want to improve your key performance indicators, you certainly would re-platform to Shopify. And you might have shortcomings on your current platform, like it's just not mobile responsive, or it just doesn't plug in the way you want, or it's not easy to build pages. And you may have integration requirements that simply are not possible on the legacy platform that you're on. That could be an issue and a reason you would re-platform. And you also might re-platform for cost. Shopify is by far the most affordable e-commerce solution at every level of the game. Now, there is a risk-reward calculation that you need to make when you're considering re-platforming. There are risks of re-platforming, so let's talk about them. There's time and money. You have to spend time, energy, and money to re-platform. Here's what I mean by that. You're gonna have to switch over all your pages. You're gonna have to add all your products. You're gonna have to figure out this whole new system and pay someone to do all that. So you are gonna be spending time and money with regard to the process of switching platforms. There's also the change to your business processes. So your team likely knows the current system that you have in place. And so by switching that system, you're switching the business processes that your company runs on. So that is a change, and you'll have to change your standard operating procedures. You'll have to learn a whole new system. And there's also the concept of and problem of search engine optimization. So if your store is getting 75% organic traffic, all your traffic's coming from ranking in Google, well, when you re-platform, you're changing your whole URL structure. And what happens generally, of course, you're going to set your 301 redirects and add all your meta tags properly. There's certain processes that you can look up that are very easy to do when you're switching platforms to change from one URL to another. But the problem is that you experience a slight dip. It happens every time, pretty much, where when you switch to a new platform, you change your whole URL structure, your organic traffic dips for just a month or two while Google kind of figures out what your new URLs are and then ranks them. So if you're very, very heavily reliant on organic and free traffic, then that is a potential risk for you. It's not a big one, but it is a risk. Now, the rewards of re-platforming are that your business will grow. This is the best platform, and your business will grow when you're on it. You'll have time and money that you spend on design and development is going to decrease. You're not going to have to spend as much time and money on design and development because the platform just makes it so easy. The plugins are so simple, the page building plugins. It's just so much easier to manipulate and sort of get to look and feel the way that you want it without hiring third-party outsourced developers or having a developer on staff. So these are the rewards of re-platforming. So when I get the question, should I switch to Shopify? And I get this a lot. My answer is always yes. There is no question that at some point in the next couple years, you will have to switch to Shopify because the market is consolidating. Their product is so much better than everyone else's that it's going to be, it already is the market leader, and it's going to continue to be the market leader. It's like Facebook, everyone's on Facebook, and at some point or another, you had to ditch MySpace, and that's where we are with Shopify today. So should you re-platform? In my opinion, absolutely no question. I have done it several times. I went from Yahoo Store to Magento to ShopSite to Xcart to BigCommerce and finally over to Shopify. And I believe that is where I will be staying for the rest of my e-commerce career because I know the guys at Shopify. I know the whole team there, and they're working very hard to stay on the cutting edge. So again, to get 10% off for life and a free trial, go to shopify.com/digital marketer. Sign up for it. The beautiful thing about re-platforming on Shopify is you can build out the whole structure, the whole store, without ever changing your current website. You get to build it all out, get it all set properly, and then flip the switch when you're ready. Shopify.com/digital marketer. Should you re-platform? No question.